Elementary and middle schools in North Dakota are experiencing a high number of students who miss school regularly. Right now, the North Dakota law allows a felony child neglect charge against a parent whose child is often absent from school. The charge carries a possible 5-year prison term as well as a $5,000 fine. Since the punishment is so extreme, prosecutors tend to shy away from carrying it out. However, if the punishment was lighter, they may be willing to get involved. The new bill says that parents could face a max of 30 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Parents need to understand that during the elementary and middle school years, it is their responsibility to get their children to school. The parents need to step up and take responsibility for their kids. If kids don't go to school, they will never get the best out of their lives and go on to get good paying jobs. Many parents will let kids stay home if they simply say they don't want to go. Other parents will let their kids miss because they don't think that school is important. And it's just a waste of time that they could be using to get a job or work around the house. These parents need to teach their children how important their education is at an early age so that the children will value their education and strive to do well. A high number of children who don't go to school during the early years tend to end up dropping out of high school. When I was in elementary school, there were 3 boys who missed school all the time, claiming to be sick. They would at least miss once a week, sometimes more. They continued to miss class throughout high school. 2 of them were held back, and 1 dropped out of the first day of our senior year. How are teachers supposed to follow through with the No Child Left Behind Act if kids are not showing up to school? No Child Left Behind was signed into law January 8, 2002. The overall purpose of the law is to ensure that each child in America is able to meet the high learning standards of the state where he or she lives. Some of the specific goals of the law are that all students will reach high standards at a minimum, attaining proficiency or better in reading and mathematics by 2013 to 2014, and all students will graduate from high school. To show proof of how out of hand kids missing school is getting to be, I acquired an attendance report from a local elementary school. The findings even surprised me. Out of 294 students, 74 had missed at least 16 days of school, and there were still 7 weeks left of the school year. There is no bus that runs to this school, so it is the parents' responsibility to get their children to school, and on time. There is one student in particular who has missed 72 days of school. Another had missed 35 days of school. And there were many more on the report who had missed 20s and 30s, between 20 and 30 days of school. Some of these kids may have legit reasons to be staying home, such as an illness, but most of them are just skipping school. To even miss school 20 days a year doesn't seem right to me because they're at least missing once per week. These kids that are missing school all the time cannot be getting near the amount of education they are supposed to be getting. I am sure that if there were surveys done on all the students in an elementary school, that the ones who attend more often would be the students with the better grades. I think that children attending elementary schools should not even pass the grade they are in if they are missing such ridiculous amounts of school. Parents should realize what they are doing to their children when they allow them to stay home from school for unimportant reasons. They are taking away their own child's future and making them think that an education is not important, when in fact an education could mean the difference between having a successful career or living a life of poverty. If this bill is passed and prosecutors follow through with the punishment, most parents will start enforcing their children to attend school to avoid the consequences. It is sad that it takes legal action to make these parents get their kids to school, but something has to be done.